So, for those of you who were paying attention to my Twitter feed the other day, I sent out a tweet regarding a super special project that I have going on, and well, here it is. The main idea of 5-Step Drop is a lot like what I was doing in the past with Monday mailbags and things like that. I love talking to people, I love getting the take of the average fan, but I also love answering questions, having a dialogue. I love that. And that's something I wanted to have on a kind of a personal level, at least from my end. I don't know, does that make sense? And right now, there's so much going on with Nebraska athletics, not just football, because of course Nebraska ball is going on, but of course there's the whole Bo Pelini issue. Is he gone as of today? Whenever today is. Is he gone? Is he staying? Will he fire assistants? Will it be forced upon? There's so many questions and no answers right now. Nobody knows. Everybody knows, but nobody knows. In the meantime, I am here to answer questions. So, I went out and I asked the Twitterverse, the Twitterati, because who else do you go to when you want questions asked? And I said, hey, I need some stuff to talk about. And I was not disappointed. I actually got a lot, and 3 people actually stepped up to give me some fantastic stuff to talk about today. I'm gonna try to keep this somewhat brief, so it's a bit of a pilot episode, I guess. But just in case I have, a slip up or two, I did make sure to wear my favorite hat. So hopefully that'll kind of counteract things. A great first question here from Ryan. Ryan, tell me if I just butchered your last name. Does Bo Pelini have pictures of Tim Clare and Howard Hawks dressed in drag? Swinging for the fences as we come out of the gate. For those of you unaware, Tim Clare and Howard Hawks both, I believe, regents currently the University of Nebraska. No, I don't think that Bo Pelini has pictures of them in drag. As a matter of fact, I would rather not know what Bo Pelini's pictorial collections consist of for the sake of his privacy and my sanity. That being said, there's one thing that we all need to remember, and that's that there are fans of all levels, all types of authority, and that kind of thing. Could be average Joe Husker fan, could be a regent, for example. Now, whether or not Bo is friends with Claire or Hawks or whatever, that I don't know. Even if they are friends and they're trying to make sure that he stays around, that I don't know either. I have no knowledge to that. But in the end, when you have that kind of backing, I guess if you want your buddy to retain his job, he retains his job. But when it comes to whether or not he has anything on any regents, I don't think so at this point, my man. I think that at this point, it's a if anything, it's what the regents have on both and vice versa. Although I don't know that's necessarily the case. Okay, this is great. Derek Arthur. Derek also has a Nebraska channel, Nebraska show. So this was awesome. This is a great opportunity. He asks, what exactly is the process, and was curious about my favorite football food. I don't really know what the process is. I know that obviously Bo has talked about it. I know that Tim Miles has talked about the process. And I know that there are signs littering North Stadium talking about the process. So if we look at Nebraska ball's process, and obviously, logically, it's pretty good, right? Nebraska gets back to the NCAA tournament. Things are going well. Obviously, we haven't really seen what they've got this season just yet. Look pretty good though overall. So, in his 3rd season, doing pretty well. Perhaps Tim Miles would convene with Bo Pelini, in his 7th season, maybe 8th, and say, well, hey, this is my process over here, and here's your process. Maybe there's something out of whack. This process thing that we talk about, maybe it's kind of like the cloud. People, techies like to use that term, the cloud, as kind of a get-out-of-jail-free card. So maybe that's kind of what it is, or maybe it is some kind of Rube Goldberg machine type device. I really don't know. But the point being, Miles has a process, Pelini has a process. If you smash them together, surely, logic dictates then conference championships, college football playoff appearances. There's a winning combination in there somewhere. You just gotta find it. As far as my favorite football food, truth be told, I don't eat before or during a game. Don't do it. I will be hungry. I don't care. I am strictly honed in. I look at this from an all-22 perspective. Well, given sometimes I like to watch the O-line or whatever, for different reasons. But depending on a victory or a loss, how my appetite is affected by that. I'm always a pizza fan, and of course, when down in Lincoln, not too hard to find a slice of pizza with bells around. But I will say, though, on a bigger victory, something like a top 10 victory or a Big Ten division or conference win, definitely a nice steak. Good old Nebraska boy likes himself a steak. Obviously, Misty's prime rib goes down well, but actually, I'm more of a ribeye guy, believe it or not. So, back to that process. I'm gonna do some research and go think under a Bodhi tree, and I'll get back to you on that one. Finally, we've got Brad Ryan. Brad has sent in so many questions to me whenever I've asked over the past several months. Always about 4. And again, 4 happened this time around too. I'm not going to get to all 4 because I really can't. I feel for the sake of brevity here and for the sake of your sanity, but he did have 2 very good ones. I think we'll get something solid out of them. So, first, he asks, what will it take for Bo to change his defensive scheme? Severe blunt force trauma to the head. Second question, how will fans react if we lose to Iowa and Bo gets to keep his job? Very good question. Probably a lot like they are now, only worse. Now, as a matter of fact, the more I thought about it, previously after the loss to Minnesota, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, this is it. This is it. It's done. However, the further we get from that point, the less I think that Bo's going to be gone. At this point, I've basically convinced myself that he will be getting an 8th year. Probably, obviously, with new coordinators. Probably new coordinators. Marty Cotton gone, Ross L gone. That kind of thing. But how will people react if that's the situation? You've already got your believers and believers, and that's just going to get toxic. You've also got a situation with the schedule where BYU comes right out of the gate. Nebraska travels to Miami. Of course, Wisconsin and Michigan State are still on the schedule. And let's not forget that Amir Abdullah and probably Randy Gregory are out of Lincoln. So this could be a really toxic situation. I don't know, but that's something entirely different. I think in terms of the initial response, I think it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something to watch. Get some popcorn, get a blast shield, and hope for throw up a prayer and hope things chill down or cool down. And chill out, and because they probably won't. So, with all that said and done, I guess this is the end of the pilot episode of 5-Step Drop. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you've seen today and would like to see more, by all means, subscribe to the 8 Laces channel. Of course, follow me on Twitter, like the Facebook page, all that good stuff. In the meantime, take care, stay safe, go Big Red, have a happy Thanksgiving, hold on to your hats,